The week of E3. Probably the largest year for a gamer, whether you're a Microsoft fan, Sony fan, or even a Nintendo fan. And with all the gaming announcements that come around this year, it's really hard not to get excited for what's to come. And with every announcement and every E3, we always get a huge amount of leaks. And this year is no different. And so far this year, we have supposed leaks such as Halo Gravemind, Elder Scrolls in Space, and a few others. And even though it's easier said than done not to jump on the excitement bandwagon, it should go without saying that everything you hear, take with a grain of salt. At least until the press conference this weekend and you hear everything from the developers themselves. So with that said, what you're about to see today might be a sign for the day to come that we've all been waiting for, or it could just be a huge hoax. Either way guys, I'm Joseph from the PSO Tube, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. So recently, a few images have arisen showcasing the Xbox One's marketplace, which seems to appear that Phantasy Star Online 2 was on it at some point. And while there's no video of any Xbox One gameplay, investigating these images, they actually seem relatively convincing. Now, before you go running off to your Xbox to download the game, please know that it's been taken down apparently. So let's go ahead and look at the first image. As you can see, it's the game sitting in the marketplace, alongside other games. It says that the game is free to play, which does make sense, considering that the game is a free to play title. But let's go ahead and look at the second image now. The second image is the store page for the game, and something interesting, if you look closely, you can see Sega of America Inc., which leads us to believe that if this is indeed true, this is our Western release of Phantasy Star Online 2, which we've been waiting for so long. Let's go ahead and look at the third and final image, and this is probably the most interesting one of all. As you can see, all the screenshots for the game are at the bottom where they belong. You can see the description and more. But the most interesting part of this is that they're calling this an Xbox Play Anywhere title, which means that if it's true, you'll be able to play on this both on Windows 10 and Xbox One. You'll also be able to play with each other if your friend's on Xbox One, you're on the Windows 10. You'll be able to play with each other, which is pretty cool. Also, if you look right next to that, you can see that it also has local multiplayer. And if I remember correctly, I believe PSO had split screen multiplayer. So it'll be cool to see that return in PSO 2. But as convincing as these look, I'm definitely not going to be too optimistic about this. These days, it's pretty easy to create fakes, but for now, I'm just going to pretend like I believe this is real. So, let's look at this. Because of Microsoft's interest in Japanese-based companies over the past years, it would make sense for them to set their sights on PSO 2, as PSO is a huge moneymaker over there and has been for the past couple of years. Now, this isn't the first time a game has been leaked on the Microsoft Store. A couple of years ago, they accidentally released the Mass Effect 3 beta to the public before it was even announced. And if we're going to talk more recently, they leaked Overwatch skins before those were announced as well. This isn't just a couple of instances though, you can actually find a lot of this stuff happening on the Microsoft Store. They have quite a history of it, and if you Google it, you can see for yourself. But let me know what you guys think, leave your thoughts in the comments below. But either way, I guess we're just gonna have to wait to find out. But luckily we won't have to wait too long, as Microsoft's press conference goes live this Sunday at 5 PM Eastern Time. And it was announced today that the Microsoft presser will probably go on over the mark of an hour and a half because they want to talk more about video games. So that's pretty cool. Anyway guys, keep your fingers crossed. We might just be stepping into our pair of Western Arc shoes at the start of next week. But we'll see. Either way guys, have a good one and enjoy your E3.